Hello and welcome to this installment of Tech Tuesday. For today, we're going to be going over a great platform called ClassCompanion.com that utilizes AI to help your students improve. This platform provides students practice and instant feedback while allowing them the opportunity to apply that feedback for continual improvement, all in one place. So once you log in as a teacher, the very first thing you're going to be able to do is create a class. Once you've gone ahead and created the class, it will give you a couple different ways that your students can access. You can either add them one by one or by class code. I would recommend just adding your kids by class code, because then you can drop that code into Canvas or another platform, and they can log in using their school Gmail. Once you've got your kids rostered into your classes, you will see that it will show up and you'll have the class. From there on, all you have to do is click on the title to see, and it will show you a summary and some other information. But the next thing we're going to do is we're going to jump into what you can do in here. And what we want to do is create assignments for our kids to work on. Now, everything they do is going to be done right here in this platform. So when they come in to answer the questions, they're going to click into this platform and they're going to complete the assignment inside this platform. For each of these assignments, you can share them with the students using a URL. So what I normally do is just drop the URL into Canvas as either an assignment or in an announcement. So from the assignment screen, we're going to go ahead and click on Add Assignment. From here, you have got some different options. The first is Generate with AI, where you can have the AI do all the heavy lifting for you. If you already have it, you can import it, or if you want to search through and see what they've got, they have a whole library that is constantly growing. For this, I'm going to go through and show you how to do it from scratch, which is this little bottom option, which you may or may not use, but it's got all these, it's going to take you through the entire process here. Now that we're in the assignment section, you're going to give your assignment a name. After that, you can select which grades are going to be applicable. Now you can set this up in your class and that will auto be filled in. For standards, this is an advanced placement class, so I'm going to choose advanced placement. You also have some different options here. You can go to Common Core or you can go other as well. You're going to choose your subject. Because I'm doing an AP class, I'm going to choose my AP Human Geography. Now, what's even better is I can even go deeper because it's an AP class. They've got all the AP stuff already in here. I'm going to go to Unit 5 and I'm going to go to 5.1. Now from here, if I would like, I can add an introduction to my thing. Now I can either group my questions, so I could add a group if I wanted to, and then I have three different kinds of question I can ask. I can either do a short answer, multiple choice, or essay. It works pretty much the same for all. I'm going to show you really quick. To add a question, all you have to do is click Add Short Answer, and then come down here and then type your question. Now that I have my question typed in there, I have a couple other different options. I can add a picture to it. I can add a video, such as a YouTube video that goes along with it. Or if I have an excerpt that I want my students to read, I can add that as well. So once I've added the questions, and you can add as many as you'd like, and you can even vary the types. I could add a multiple choice question in here if I wanted to. Pretty simple. Ask your question, give the options. You can add choices. You can also add all the images, videos, and excerpts here as well. Essay looks exactly the same. Just going to be type your prompt, add any extra stuff you want. To keep it simple, I'm just going to add this one question here. Once I'm done, the next thing I need to do is come over here to the AI settings. They don't really have a next button, so you have to come over to the menu and click AI settings. Now the next part is you need to choose whether you want your students to be able to chat with the AI tutor while they're doing the assignment. This gives them the ability to learn more about the topic, ask for help, and other things. You have the ability as the teacher to toggle this on and off. If you're using this for a formative, where you actually want to check and know what the students know, you'd probably want to turn this off. But if you are using this as a learning part of the learning process, check it and leave it on. You can also add some AI context. This is where you can add files or resources to help the AI do a better job. So if you had your students reading a news article or something as a prompt, you could drop that in here and it would give the AI a better understanding of what you're doing, and it'll give better feedback. The next one is rubrics. You can add a rubric. Now, there's a couple different ways. Since I only did short answer, I did not add an essay question. I'm going to click the short answer rubric. And again, I have the opportunity to generate with AI, import it, or find from the library, or I can create one from scratch. If I create one from scratch, I have the opportunity to choose either a table or a checklist. and I can create my own rubric here. Now, for my class, it makes it really easy because my AP class already has it. So I can go to find in the content library, or I can come up here and I can just find AP Human Geography, free response questions, and it already has it. So if you teach an AP class, it probably already has all of your rubrics included. Once I've done that, I'm ready to give the submission settings a look. Now, the one thing you can do here is you can change the maximum question attempts. I always set this as 2 or higher. I believe it's 2 by default because I want my students to have the opportunity to write their answer, get the feedback, and then have the ability to try again. So I always set it for at least 2, but you can set it for as many as you want. Question order, you can change if you'd like. Feedback, this is important. Do you want the feedback to be instant, delayed, after it closes, or by manual release? So you have the choice in when your students get the feedback. If I'm using this as part of like formative, or I'm having the kids do it as an activity, always I choose instant because that's when I want them to do it. I want them to get that feedback at that moment. I don't want them to have to wait. And finally, at the end, you have some general things you can change. If you would like to set a time limit, so give your kids 20 minutes to work on this activity, that's fine, you can do it. You can hide the rubric, you can hide scores, you can shuffle questions. One of the things I always check here is disable pasting. This means that students cannot copy and paste from another website into the answer box. If it does, it won't let them, or it will flag it and it will tell you the student copy and pasted this. You can do some accommodations. I wouldn't worry about it. I wouldn't do anything with this. And then response integrity, this is going to detect whether they copy and pasted and if they did. Now, I've disabled it up here so they can't. So that's what I always click, the disable pasting here. If you don't, and a student does copy and paste, it will flag it. If they do copy paste or Control-C, Control-V, it will flag it for you. So once you've created the assignment, your next step is to publish that sucker. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to publish this assignment. And it's going to ask me which class I want it to go to. I want it to go to that one. Which students do I want to get it? So again, you can schedule this when it's open, when it's available to them, and when it closes. And then you can see all of your students. One of the other cool things you can do is you can add accommodations to any student if you need to. I'm not going to do that right now, and I'm just going to click on continue. And then all I have to do is click publish. Once I publish it, the students will be able to see it in the assignment list. And so to do that, all I would do is if I go to an assignment here that my students have done, all I have to do is go to actions and get share link for that assignment. And then I can just share that with the students. The students could also log right into ClassCompanion.com, go to your class, and they could find it there. Either one shares it with the students. Now, one of the cool things about this is as the students are completing the questions or tasks that you've given them within ClassCompanion, they're going to get the feedback. And the other cool part is as the teacher, you are going to see all of theirs as well. So you could go into each individual students in real time and see what they're typing and what their answers are, but you can also see the feedback and the score the AI is giving them all in real time. Because of this and because of its ease of use, it is a phenomenal tool. I use this a lot for like entry tasks and ticket out the doors. It is just a great way for students to practice, check for understanding, get some feedback, and then have the opportunity to use that feedback, apply it, and continue growing and learning. I hope this helps, and I hope you can use ClassCompanion. Thanks for watching.